And I'll show you now what steps you need to take to assess and treat risks using Conformio software. As you can see, this risk register takes you through 7 steps, 7 main steps in this process of risk assessment and treatment. So the first one is assets, where you have to list all of your assets within your company. It already suggests several assets, and you can simply pick the ones that you think are relevant to you. So the first category is infrastructure, then you see IT communication equipment, software and databases, other documents and data, human resources, also third-party services like Gmail and other cloud services. And then when you click next, you come to this vulnerabilities part where you actually select what are the relevant vulnerabilities for the assets that you have selected in the previous screen. So for office and rooms and facilities, you select various vulnerabilities that you think are appropriate for your company, and then you do this for each and every asset that you have selected. And then you click next, and you move on to threats. And basically, this is the whole idea of this asset-based risk assessment, where you combine the assets with their related vulnerabilities, and then this combination of assets and vulnerabilities enables potential threats to materialize. And this is where you actually select all the relevant threats. Again, software suggests you some threats that are relevant for this particular combination of vulnerability and asset. And then, of course, you can select or unselect any of these items here. You can also add any new threats that you see as relevant. Once you click next, you come to this evaluation part. So basically, this is where you have to assess the level, how big these risks are. And again, basically the risk is the combination of asset and vulnerability and threat. So let's see, the first one is production facilities, vulnerability is this one, the threat is this one, and then you actually have to select what is the level here. And as you will see, you can actually select from the scale of low, medium and high, and then the risk is calculated automatically. And then you do it for each and every risk that you identified here. And as you will notice, some risks are acceptable, some risks are not acceptable. And I'll come to these level of risks a little bit later in this video. So let's add a level here for the risk. And then we click next. This is where we have to review all of these risks and confirm them. And we simply select all and then mark all risks as reviewed.